Good money, baby. It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with another bag talk. Y'all already know I got another bag talk topic for us today. Juicy topics surrounding money and the mindset of wealth and money and things of that nature. But today's topic we're gonna discuss men love women, men love money, but men don't love women with money. So, and I got this line from a Forbes article that I read. But basically, does a man feel comfortable leading a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? Y'all could keep it real with me, okay? I'm not here to judge you, baby. We just here to put everything into perspective, okay? So, I don't think no man will actually admit it, but believe me, this is a safe place for you to say if it bothers you if your woman make more money than you. Men ain't gonna admit it, but I want to know how y'all feel about this topic. So drop the comments in the comment section. How do y'all feel about this? Men love women and men love money, but men don't love women with money. So y'all help me make it make sense. Do y'all think a man feel comfortable if he's leading in a relationship? No, I want to say, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? So drop the comments in the comment section. I'm going to shout you out. Tremaine Marquise Armstead, good money, baby. Let me know how you feeling about this topic. I don't think no man will admit that it would bother him if his woman made more money than him. Let me know, y'all. I'm not a man, but I wrote some notes. I did a little research, read some articles. Y'all already know how I'm bringing the topics on Bag Talk every Saturday morning around 11-ish a.m. And we gonna get right into it. So, I read an article that says men be stressed out if his woman is making more money than him. Let me go to this article real quick. And it's basically the male ego. Because, men and their money, it's tied together with their ego. And, they take pride in providing. They take pride in provision, as they should. As a man should, right? A man should take pride in provision. I like to say where there's no provision, there's no submission. Because you want a woman to submit to you, but if you're not providing, or if she's not, and I don't want it to be the provision to be solely money, because provision could be protection, just caring about her well-being, her overall state of being. Okay, that's along the lines of provision. So I want to go to this article real quick I was reading, and I found it really interesting. Let's see. It's a Forbes article. Let's go to it. My bad, y'all. I should have had my shit together. It says, why are men so afraid of money? Is it this one? Y'all let me know. Drop the comments in the comment section. Does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman making more than him? Jemine Adams, good money, baby. Let me know how you feeling about this topic. So this a Forbes article that I found. And it's basically tying a man's money to his ego. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I need the men to speak up and let us know. Does it bother you if your woman making more money than you? We living in a day and age where women are go-getters now. Women are, in most situations, the breadwinners. So does a man feel threatened if his woman is making more money than him? I don't think men gonna admit it. But it's okay. It's okay if you ain't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And if you love that woman, I think, if anything, it should just push you to want to do more, push you to be more ambitious if she's an ambitious person herself. Where is the part I wanted to read? Hold on. It's another article. I was just looking at some last night, and I thought it was kind of interesting. This is, dang, where is the article? The price of the male ego. Yeah, I got to excuse me. My notes all over the place today. Where is it? Hold up, I'm gonna have to look at something else. My bad, y'all. Because obviously I didn't save the correct article. I'm just gonna Google something. Okay, here we go. This is an article on livemint.com, but it basically says, do men whose wives earn more than them get stressed out by this? It doesn't make sense for the combined couple's income would be higher than otherwise, but what goes on in a reptilian portion of the male's mind is not always rational. The UK's University of Bath has released a research study that sought to map the relationship between a man's mental health and his wife's income level, and the results suggest that half of humankind is struggling to evolve. The study has found that husbands are least stressed when their wives contribute about 40% to the household income. Beyond this point, their anxiety levels begin to trend higher. They are most stressed when they are completely dependent on their wives' earnings, as they should. The study, carried out on 6,000 American heterosexual couples over 15 years, showed men unhappy as sole breadwinners. They get less grumpy as spousal income begins to rise, but only so long as their own status as chief earner is not threatened. So basically, if a man's wife is contributing to the household income, then he's not that stressed until her income starts to exceed his, if that makes sense to you guys. And the article goes on to say, perhaps the past is to blame. For ages, we have been conditioned to believe that men are providers while women are nurturers. This outdated view of gender roles can be traced back to the days when cavemen were more useful outside the cave as hunters and gatherers than within. Males had a natural advantage in food procurement thanks to the extra muscle fiber. In today's economy, Okay, so y'all get the point. Basically, the article is saying that men tie their money to their ego and his ability to provide. So men tend to tie their self-worth and their pride to their money. So if a woman is making more money than him and they're in a romantic relationship, man seems to feel a little threatened because he want to be the sole provider. He want to be the breadwinner. He want to be the one that's relied upon as that. Because if you notice, and it's trending, when women are more independent, when they got their own money and all of that, it's no need for a man, right or wrong. That's what's being pushed. So that's why I said, do a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? And should a woman stop wanting to be ambitious or wanting to achieve things just to save the man's ego? Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this topic. Drop the comments in the comment section and I'm going to shout you out. So y'all basically saying that now, in today's time, there's a lot of women that's bossed up, potentially making more money than their man. Tyler Perry suggests that women should settle for men who can only pay the light bill. And that's just paraphrasing what he said. But at the end of the day, that's basically what the media and people got out of his suggestion, that women should settle for men who can only pay the light bill. But at a certain point, women want to feel secure. Women want to feel like women, we map out our future. Okay, we think about the future. So that's how we normally tend to choose our man, or choose the man that we're going to be submissive to. If he can provide, and if we can see your capabilities of holding down a family and children, if we can see you actually putting in the work, so that your woman don't have to work as hard. Women started entering the workforce, and now it look like women are out earning the men. But even the Department of Labor stated that overall, women are not paid as much as men, even when they're working full time and year round. So what is the excuse here? Because a lot of men be mad when a woman require them to have money. Like, first of all, why wouldn't you have money? You a man. Like, you a grown man. Why wouldn't you have money? And second, if you her man, like I said, she want to make sure you got her. She want to make sure you got the children. She want to know what y'all future will look like. So that's the reason why most women, now I do know that there are gold diggers. Okay, we can go deep into the conversation and say, well, women only want men for money and blah, blah, blah. There are gold diggers, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about the women who's requiring a man to have a work ethic to be able to provide for a family. So that's what we're talking about today. But it seemed like when women entered the workforce, they just took off. They started making their own money. They didn't really need a man to depend on or rely on for bills to get paid. I mean, bills don't stop. Y'all already know this. So you can't expect a woman to stop earning just to wait on a man to be a man and provide. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this topic. Drop the comments in the comment section. I do also feel like some men never went to college or finished college, so then they went straight into the workforce to try to provide for a family and never had the chance to advance, like get more training, stuff like that. So they're stuck in the same position, holding the family down on the same entry level salary, never advancing. And a lot of men's blue collar jobs have been replaced with machinery and robots. So that could be a reason why it seems that women are out earning or out achieving their man. Or, you know, when she's steady achieving, steady climbing, it just seems like there's no man that's compatible with her at her level. So if I was a man, and I'm not a man, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if I was a man, I wouldn't want my woman to outwork me. Like, women weren't biologically built for to work like that. A man has testosterone, so he has that energy to work. Women were not structured or built like a man. So if I was a man, I couldn't expect my woman to work as hard as me. But me being a woman that make a decent amount of money, I don't want a man that make less than me, because I'm not at my potential of the type of money that I can earn. So I feel like, me personally, if it's my man, then I would just put him in a position, or not necessarily put him in a position, but I would help him with more work to make more money, if that makes sense. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that, because we know as women that a man's money is tied to his ego. Like, let's see. Another concern, if a woman makes more than enough money to sustain the household expenses, does that mean that the man can get by only doing the bare minimum just because he's not making more than her? And money is considered a symbol of power. So some couples struggle with that. Some men can't tolerate a woman that's making more than him. And then some women don't know how to act if she's making more than him. So that's something to think about. And I believe, like most 50-50 relationships, that start wars, because who's keeping score? You keeping score at every little thing you doing so that she can try to match what you're doing. Like, why are you even worried about that? Y'all let me know. Drop the comments in the comment section. I'm just giving my views and my thoughts on this, but I'm open for commentary so we can get the conversation sparked. But when y'all starting to get in a serious relationship, when it gets serious, then y'all should talk about y'all financial expectations and goals so that you both would know what y'all gotta do. Nicole Indigo, good money, baby. Today's topic, we just talking about It's titled Men Love Women and Men Love Money, but men don't love women with money. And I got that from a Forbes article that I read. And it basically talked about men being stressed out if they woman making more than them. Like their stress and anxiety levels are higher and they feel threatened by their woman making more money than them. Now, a lot of men won't admit that it'll bother them, because you got some men to be like, no, it don't matter, which I don't think money matters to a man. I don't think a woman's money matters to a man until she start making more than him. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this topic. Drop the comments in the comment section and I will shout you out. Do men cheat more if their woman is making more money? Like, does it bring about all of these different insecurities, so they have to do things that make them feel like they're in a man position or doing something manly? Good money, sis. Drop the comments in the comment section, Val. We talking about, is a man uncomfortable, or do he feel comfortable leading if his woman is making more money than him? John Sands, good money, baby. He says Janie makes a bit more than I could. Oh, he says Janie makes a bit more. I could care less. Okay. And I genuinely agree, and I can see that coming from you, because everybody ain't gonna feel the same way. But the type of relationship that you and your wife have, I can see that not being a threat to you. And y'all been together for hella. So at this point, Nicole says it's an ego thing. Low key, it does for most men. That definitely can cause some conflict in a relationship. I agree 100%. Because again, the man want to feel like he is the provider, which if you a man, you want to feel like you're the provider. But if your woman just so happened to, say for instance, y'all came in this together and y'all, like I said, maybe he was the one that was doing the most while you went to school, or you was advancing yourself, getting more skills so that you can go into the workforce and make money. But then when y'all get to that point where, like, maybe the woman is kind of exceeding him, because, again, a lot of these men's blue-collar jobs are being replaced by machines and robots. So y'all got to take that into account. He may be in a season where he's going through changes with his job. So as a woman, then you can step in and help with his provision. But my mindset is never to be the man in a relationship or wear the pants in a relationship, so to speak. That's never my mindset. My mindset is, okay, I want to assist you, because, again, a woman's money shouldn't matter. A woman is the helpmate. So whatever the man is bringing to the table, she just adding on to that. She just helping him, put them in a position to where if something were to happen to him prematurely, then the family will still be able to eat. The kids will still be able to go to certain schools. The wife will still be able to live a certain lifestyle. That's what men do. Men make sure that if anything were to happen to them, their wife and their family will be good. Okay, so whatever she brings to the table is just an addition. She's helping him ultimately help them, if that makes sense. She's helping them ultimately help them. But I feel like men should want to take pride in being the provider, like the main provider. And I know y'all gonna say inflation and it's hard out here, and that's true. But these, like I said, is one of them times where you come in and you help him. If you making money. Me personally, I want to work because I love to work. I don't want to work because I have to work. So that have to be known in any relationship that I'm in. I have to make that known before we get any further. And I'm not saying on the first date. I'm not saying on the first date that I got to make it known that if you can't take care of me, then blah, blah, blah. But again, women choose their man normally based on how the future will look. How could he make their future look for her and the kids? We talking about traditional family, traditional man and woman. We're not talking about nothing outside of that. We're just talking about traditional man and woman. But it seems like men really don't like women, they're not going to go for that woman that's making more than them. 9 times out of 10, they're going to stay in a pay range. Because when a man start making the type of money that he want to make, then he can choose the type of woman that he want to be with. He ain't got to settle for a woman just because she has money and can provide for him. Damn, the roles have reversed too bad out here. And I know inflation and things are more expensive now, a lot of that and all of that, but that should make you want to go hard. If you got a woman that's bringing in bread, she's ambitious, she got her own dreams and goals outside of you, she's been doing just being her and achieving things, that should make you want to go harder if you love her. If a man truly loves a woman, he's going to take ownership and pride in providing for that woman. Like, that makes him feel good as a man. Y'all already know my lights be going off when I'm the only one in the studio and I'm not moving around a lot. The lights do go off. Y'all drop the comments in the comment section. I'm sipping my tea. It's a little chilly outside. Y'all know this flu weather, so I gotta stay prepared, keep my immune system intact. But again, we're talking about, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? Me, honestly, I don't think any man will, I ain't gonna say any man, because it is man that at a certain point in life, it is just what it is. But I don't think most men feel comfortable with that. So my suggestion to that, the solution to that, is to date in your pay range. Date in what you could afford. Because studies is showing that a man's anxiety and stress levels are high when he feels threatened by the fact that his woman is making more money than him. That's a threat to him. That is threatening his manhood. You know what I'm saying? But I guess also it goes back to, how were you raised? Did you see your dad taking care of your mom? Or if your dad wasn't in your life, did you see your mom dealing with men who just needed her to survive? So we got to be realistic, y'all. And still to this day, the Department of Labor says the gender pay gaps, overall, women are not paid as much as men. But why do it seem like that? Why do it seem like men are making less? Or could it be men are just doing less? Could it be men are just don't want to provide for a family or have that responsibility? Or could it be men are afraid that he'll be taken advantage of? Because there are some gold diggers. I'm not going to flex. We already know. But at the same time, if you're just being a man and you know how to choose wisely, then why would you be afraid of being used? Why should that stop you from wanting to be a man of a family? Y'all let me know. Drop the comments in the comment section. We talking about men love women and men love money. But men don't seem to love women with money. Rochelle Addison, good money, baby. Marvin Davis, good money, y'all. Sis, let me know, because you a woman with money. Do you run into men in the dating world where they kind of threatened by you being successful on your own without him? Does that make dating kind of hard for you? Let me know. Do you feel like men aren't compatible with you? Pervin Moore, good money, baby. Y'all already know we on this bag talk. We talking about, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? Y'all gotta be real with me, because I don't think no man feel comfortable. That don't sit right with a man. If you really love her, you finna do the most, because that's not sitting right with you. It's not sitting right that you gotta sit back and watch her pull in all the weight and you ain't doing nothing, baby. I mean, don't get me wrong. It might be some men that enjoy that. They enjoy waking up late in the day, playing the game all day, drinking and smoking to sun up to sundown, and just having sex. They enjoy that. Some men don't take pride in provision. Afia Black, good money, baby. We talking about, do men feel comfortable leading in a relationship? What's your experience on this? Let me know. Rochelle Addison says, men is the new woman. Yes, dating is hard because when they know you're well off, they tend to say we're dominant. That's the new excuse. I swear they do be like, y'all act like y'all don't need no man. And that's the threat part. That's basically him saying he's feeling threatened by your income, especially if you're a feminine woman. You're not coming off like you trying to be the man in the relationship. It ain't your fault that you just so happen to have bread. I mean, if you ain't in a relationship, a committed relationship, what you supposed to just wait on a man to come around to take care of you? You still got bills. You still got a lifestyle that you like and want to live. So why you gonna wait on a man to come in and save you? Now, don't get me wrong. It's some women who do wait on the man. They waiting on the man to come in and save them. They want a man to come in and pay all the bills. But I feel like women are put in a vulnerable situation when they don't have nothing of their own. If you just expecting a man to come in and do everything and pay for you and you ain't got nothing, baby, you gonna be controlled. That's just my opinion. You gonna be controlled. In a bad way, because to an extent, yes, men want to feel like they're in control, not necessarily controlling you, but men want to feel like they're in control of the situation. So that's why I don't feel like men will be comfortable. But we all know them bums who, that's what they go for. They target women that they feel like could do something for them because they ain't doing nothing. Do y'all think that's fair? Do y'all think men should provide? I think they should. I don't care how much money the woman is making. Okay, allow her extra money to provide those experiences for the lifestyle y'all want to live. Marvin Davis says, I'm good and very secure with myself. I have no issues with a woman making more money than me. When you say more money than me, what is more valuable than just money? Oh, what we have is more valuable than just money. That's facts. I get you, Marvin. You definitely want to, because you want to be able to trust this person. You want to be able to know that this person is loyal to you, especially if you provide it. You want to be able to know, if is no hidden motives or hidden agendas. So to back up, let me ask you this, Marvin. If she's making more money than you and she's able to cover all the expenses comfortably, like it's not even bothering her that she can afford to pay for all of your household expenses, do that mean you should only do the bare minimum? Or will you still be the man that's providing, even though she make more than you? Answer me that. Rochelle Addison says, men and women date smart. We both want someone that has something, or either we can gain something we didn't have before. So everyone gets used for something. I agree with you on that. Everybody do. It's like give and take. I wouldn't necessarily saying being used. The part people be used if they ain't got nothing to offer. If that's their sole goal is to just get what they can. That's the term we can use for you when we're describing somebody being used. But the give and take is the reciprocation. This is what I got to bring to the table. This is what you got to bring to the table. And I know most relationships nowadays aren't traditional, but we still have traditional biological makeup. Okay? Dub Reed, good money, baby. Today's topic, we talking about, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? Give me your honest opinion. You could tell me, no, my woman can't make more money than me. I'm ready for a man to say that, because I ain't heard a man yet say that. Marvin Davis says, no, it doesn't. I'll still need to provide balance, period. So if we in a relationship and I'm making more money than you, but you love me, you still gonna provide. And you probably go a little harder so that you'll eventually make more money than me, because eventually I don't want to be working for nobody, baby. I want to work when I feel like it. So I feel like men should get on their grind to where they woman don't have to work as hard, if that makes sense. Rochelle Addison says, some people build people up for the next person. I swear, you ain't never lying, sis. That's true, and that's unfortunate. Dub Reed says, if you can't be used, you're useless. In a sense, yes. But if you ain't got nothing to if you ain't got nothing to bring to the table, then what are you doing? Why are you in a relationship? Why are men in relationships if they don't want to provide? Just be single. If you don't feel like you want to provide or do what it takes to sustain a family, and if something happened to you, if you die prematurely, you want to make sure your family good. You don't want to leave that burden on your woman. Let her grieve over you. Now she can't even take a week off or 2 weeks off or a month off to grieve properly over something happening to you because she got to go right back to work. Marvin Davis says, damn, good topic. I be trying to bring the topics. I be trying to bring just different perspectives. And I'm looking at it as I'm really leaving emotion out of the situation because, yeah, we know what love and relationships is about. We know that we want to be loved. Everybody want to be loved. Everybody want to have a safe place where they can express their vulnerability, baby, and be intimate. Intimacy is very sacred, okay? Every woman want to feel feminine to a man where she can let down her hair and she could kick up her feet and take off her cape. Okay, every woman want that, and every man want a woman to feel safe with him. That's a part of provision. Okay, so that's why I made the status this morning. I said, where there's no provision, there's no submission, because I'm not submitting to nothing that if you're not providing me the safety, forget my money. You already know before you got with me, I was paying my own bills, doing my own thing. But if you're not providing that safety for me, and a part of that safety is my future. Where we going? What are you doing? What's your mission? Okay? I can't be with no man who ain't got no mission. Ain't no submission if you ain't got no mission, baby. And a man with a mission is one of the sexiest things on earth, baby. That's super attractive to a woman. And it ain't many men with a mission, so that's why it seems like all the women gonna want the man that's with the ambition and the money and the goals. It quite naturally is set up for him to have any woman that he wants, my opinion. Rochelle Addison says, love it, keep going. Every woman wants to feel safe. Exactly. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, she want to feel safe, and financially. Do not ever leave out finances. I know people love to say that we shouldn't mix money, like what does money got to do with love? It has a lot, baby, because we running on fumes with love. You can only get so far in this economy just based off love. So let's just be real and grown and realistic. Dub Reed says, these days women make more than men. A real man gonna provide and protect. How much my woman makes doesn't determine my natural duty as a man. I love it. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Her money should just be, that's a bonus for you. You know how men figure like, yeah, she fine, she got it going on, she's smart, she doing her own thing. Her money is just a bonus. So the same for a woman. If I'm doing my own thing, I got my money, when he come into my life and provide and add on to me, that's just a bonus, baby. Rochelle Addison says, guide me as the Bible say, and I will submit because I feel safe. Yes. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I don't never want y'all to think, because there's always exceptions. So there's always going to be the woman that is out for the man money only, and she don't want to do nothing. But again, we're not talking about those types. We're talking realistic. We're talking with no emotions. We're talking just logically, okay? Y'all, let me know how y'all feeling about this topic. Does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? Now, in my days, I know I'm young, but in my days, my experience, a lot of men, I had a man tell me before he's intimidated by me. For what? I don't even know. Because he was on me. It ain't like I was on him. Like don't get me wrong, I liked him too, but it's not like I was sweating him or chasing him. So why would he feel intimidated by me? I was confused when he told me that. But neither here or now. I don't even, we ain't get together, put it like that. Because why would you feel intimidated by a woman you like? A woman you feeling, a woman that you want to date. Why are you feeling intimidated by it? Like, that didn't add up to me. That didn't sit well with me either. So, let me ask y'all this, men. If you got a woman that, do it make you feel comfortable if y'all out to dinner and she pulling her card out, she pulling her wallet out, finna pay for your shit, pay for y'all shit? Do that make you feel uncomfortable? Michelle Webster, good money, baby. Dub Reed says he was intimidated because he had insecurities. Clearly, like, I was hella confused. I was super confused by that. Like, you like me. You've been liking me for years, but you sat up here and just told me you intimidated by me. That didn't sit well with me. Now, I mean, some men might use that as a mechanism to break the woman's mentality down or break her sense of independence down, because we like to think that, hold on. We like to think that men won't have a problem taking care of his woman, a woman that he loves. So you wouldn't feel intimidated by her money or her status. If you do, that means you're dating wrong. You need to date in your range, date in your lane, date in your speed. And people love to believe that they can have any woman that they want, but be realistic. Because with certain women comes certain things, okay? With certain women comes certain responsibility. And every man ain't up for that. Some men may have their own shit going on. But you can't sit up here and tell me that a man don't want to be that dude for his woman. Every man want to feel like that. Dub Reed says it depends on the situation on if I let her pay. So you wouldn't, y'all know y'all finna go to dinner and you finna sit up here and you know you ain't got the money and you gonna let her pay. I hope y'all would discuss this before y'all sit down and eat. Like, I hope you would tell her, like, look, babe, I ain't got it today. And then hopefully if she a woman that care about her man's pride, she probably just give you the card. Like, okay, well, here, when we get in here, you pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Dub Reed says motherfuckers definitely be out of their league. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when you hear men start complaining about why women, all women look for in men is money. That's when you start hearing that. When you could tell when a man is dating outside of his league, because he gets to saying shit like that. Like, that's all you women look for is a man. Like, why would he be upset because a woman require him to have money? You a grown man, first of all. Why wouldn't you have money? You a grown man. And if you got kids, why wouldn't you have a means or sources of income? Why? And then if you trying to be my man, why wouldn't I want to know if you got money or not? I'm not finna build a future with you and plan out a future with you if I know you ain't got no money, baby. How we gonna get there? That's all I'm saying. Y'all gotta be real. Now, it's a blessing to find somebody who's compatible with you when on the love aspect, the spirituality. Y'all both believe in God, if that's your thing. Y'all both believe in a family structure. And y'all both trying to get this bread. That's a huge blessing. And y'all on the same page. And he know that he's gonna be the provider. Baby, that's a blessing, baby. Dub Reed says, I'm not going nowhere without no paper. That's what I'm saying. That's a man's pride. Okay. So if you know your woman want to go out to eat or go to dinner and you know you ain't got it, a man's pride should kick in and be like, I ain't going nowhere without no money. You ain't finna come out of your pocket for nothing. Now, it's different if it's your birthday or something, your woman want to do something nice for you. That is different. Willie Shorter, good money, baby. If y'all just tuning in, we talking about, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if his woman is making more money than him? I was reading a Forbes article, and I couldn't find it. I tried to find it at the beginning of the, when I first went live, but I must have put the wrong link in my notes. But it said men love women, men love money, but men don't love women with money. And this article was a few years old too, so it seems like the trend has gotten worse, where men feel like, if you work, you better give me half on these bills and da-da-da-da. But from my experience, a man, even if he might say that, like, I want 50-50, but when she start giving him money, he gonna be like, man, what am I doing? Here, take your money. Like, it just make him feel less of a man. And I hate to say less of a man, but I feel like that's a part of being a man, being able to provide. And if you know that your woman is just a little bit out of your league, then maybe that's not the woman you want to settle down with, because your ego gonna always be taking a hit. And that's not a happy place. Who want to be every day your ego being taken a hit? Same for women. Who want to be in a relationship every day your femininity is taking a hit? No, you ain't gonna feel comfortable. So that's why I said, does a man feel comfortable leading in a relationship if a woman? Now, if you dating a girl that make more than you, y'all just dating. Y'all ain't even for real in a relationship. You ain't really leading her. But if you in a committed relationship or even a marriage, will you really feel comfortable if your girl is carrying most of the weight? Now, we all know it's stages in life. People go through stages. People might have to start over and all of that. But that goes back to my topic when I talked about, can you date somebody who's not financially stable? If you know you're not financially stable, then you shouldn't be dating. Now, if y'all already in a committed relationship, then common sense will tell you sometimes you might have ups and downs. So sometimes she might be on top as far as being a breadwinner, and then sometimes she might be trying to get her shit together. So I understand those situations, but overall, a man's mentality is gonna, especially if he been around other men, raised by other men who are for real providers, who take pride in providing. And again, it goes back to what type of lifestyle y'all want to live, because some people are comfortable with less. You know, some people comfortable with less. So the man wouldn't have to do as much. But if y'all got these lifestyle goals, then your man gonna have to put in work. And the woman gonna have to put in work too, to afford for her man to do more so she can do less. Okay, baby? So she could be at home more with the kids, so she can take more ownership in teaching the kids. Y'all let me know. I'm just rambling. I'm just going on and on. I'm trying not to make it personable for anybody, not even myself. I'm trying not to put too much out there. But in my opinion, those 50-50 relationships where people like keeping score on every little thing. Okay, I ordered this, you ordered that. Y'all splitting the bill at the fucking, y'all out to eat and he trying to split the bill. Like, that is embarrassing. So as a woman, I would feel embarrassed. As a man, you should feel embarrassed. But I don't know, because a lot of people say money ain't everything, but yet they be on this bag talk. If money ain't everything, then why are you on this bag talk? Because you already know that's not my message, that money is everything. I'm saying money, you need money. Don't forget about money. That's what I'm saying. So if y'all already got everything else on lock, the love, the connection, the romance, the intimacy, y'all got kids together, y'all, got goals, who gonna be the provider? I mean, that shouldn't even be a question. Men should already come in the door knowing, like, it's my duty as a man, just like Dub Reed said, it's my duty as a man to provide for my family, to provide for this woman, to make sure she don't need nothing, to make sure I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure she don't need no other man, you know, for anything, period. Yeah, drop the comments in the comments. Dang, I've been on here for 45 minutes already. That's why I love what I do when I'm talking to y'all. We able to get our point across. It ain't nothing we got to really drag out. We get right to it. We give our opinion. We give our experiences. We give our outlooks. We give our ambitions. Because some men want to be that man, okay? But they probably just not quite there yet. And that's okay. But what's not okay is to blame women for expecting you to have money when you a man. And you should have money. Not just for me. You should have money before you even meet me, okay? You shouldn't be trying to date me and settle down with me if you can't provide for me and my family. Or if you don't want to provide. Because some men may have it and don't want to provide. But that's a man that should be a single man. You shouldn't be trying to be in a committed relationship with a woman if you don't want to provide for her and you got the means. Just be a single man. Date who you want. Yeah, it's been great. I'm finna get out here and get some of this good money, baby. And I hope y'all tune in next week. Next week, I have Sean Ford. He's coming in the building with me to sit down and talk with me. He works at First Mid Bank and Trust. We're going to discuss bank accounts, savings accounts, business accounts, insurance, wealth management, all that good shit. So make sure y'all be on alert and tuning in for next week's topic. And if you just tuning in, you might want to run it back. We basically talked about men feeling stressed out or having anxiety when their woman is making more money than them. Study shows, yeah, men don't care how much money a woman make. Men will say that. But when she start making more than you, that's when the anxiety and the stress come in. Because now your manhood is feeling threatened. But I love y'all. Stay safe and get some of this good money, baby.